In the property setup video, we demonstrated how to set up a property. To keep these videos short and sweet, we covered the very basics, which is enough to save the property and start using the availability and booking request system. In this video, we're going to cover the rest of the property setup tab. To get to your property setup page, go to your dashboard and on the master calendar, simply click on the name of your property. We went over all of the features and information in this upper portion in the property setup video. If you have not watched that, you should, as this video starts where it left off. We'll start with the fees and charges section. First, in the title bar, there is an option to change the currency label from dollars to any of these other currencies, including euros, pounds, yen, and more. If you want to see a currency supported that does not appear in this list, please ask us and we can most likely accommodate it. If you choose a different currency, you must close the pop-up window and save the property in order for it to take effect. Once you do that, all amounts for this property will be displayed in that currency symbol as a prefix. Note that Bookerville does not convert between currencies, so you must enter amounts that are appropriate for whichever currency you've selected for each property. If you want to charge a booking fee for each booking, click the checkbox and then enter an amount. The amount can be either a flat amount or a percent of the total. Likewise, you can check the cleaning fee checkbox, specify an amount, and whether it is taxable or not. In this next section, you specify the maximum number of occupants your property may have. Bookerville will enforce this on the public calendar. You can also set the number of occupants that your rates are for, and then specify the amount that each extra adult and each extra child above this number adds to your base rate. For example, I will set my maximum occupancy to 12. I will specify that my rates are for up to 8 total guests. Each extra adult above 8 total guests adds $20 per night to the total, and each extra child above 8 total guests adds $10 per night to the total. Note that Bookerville uses adults first and then children when determining over-occupancy surcharges. Next, you may enter up to 3 different taxes to apply to your bookings. Splitting them out into the various municipalities will be useful when running reports for tax reporting periods, but the guests will be shown only one line for the total tax. This section lets you specify what kind of security deposit you want to collect. There are 3 options. A traditional security deposit can be collected, and this can be either a flat amount or a percent of the total. Traditional security deposits are usually refundable as long as no damage is caused by the guest. Alternatively, you can collect a security deposit waiver. This is usually a smaller amount, but is not refundable. Managers who charge a waiver will accumulate the funds and use them whenever damage is incurred, or possibly use the collected waiver amounts to pay the premiums for a dedicated insurance policy. You can also specify to let your guests choose whether they want a traditional security deposit or the waiver. If you select this option, Bookerville will present the choice to your guests when they are calculating a stay and record their selection if they make a booking request. Many managers will offer discounts for longer stays, and this is handled in Bookerville by multi-day discounts. Start by clicking the Add a Discount button. Enter the minimum number of days the guests must stay to get this discount. Choose whether this discount is a flat amount or a percent of the rent. Enter the amount and then click the Save button. At this point, if a guest calculates a stay of at least 7 days, Bookerville will automatically calculate and display a 10% discount for them. You can specify as many multi-day discounts as you like. At this point, if a guest stays for 14 or more days, they will get a 20% discount. You can delete any multi-day discounts whenever you want. This next area lets you choose if you want to collect any prepayments from guests at the time of booking. This is a popular option when running your calendar in guest-centric mode. Guests will be less likely to block days on your public calendar while shopping around for other rentals if they have to pay a potentially non-refundable amount in order to book their stay. For more information on running your public calendar in guest-centric or manager-centric mode, see the property setup video. You can choose to collect either or both of the booking fee or security deposit as specified above. Alternatively, you can choose to collect a flat amount or a percent of the total due. Whatever your policy is on refunding prepayments made by guests, be sure to make this very clear in your terms and conditions, contract, and your property website or listing. This final section lets you specify which forms of payments you will accept. If you permit checks for the prepayment, then Bookerville will present that as an option to guests during the booking process. If a guest chooses to pay the prepayment by check, Bookerville won't be able to collect that immediately to secure the booking, so Bookerville will convert the booking into a booking request and alert you by email with a link to your outstanding booking requests page. Then you can contact the guest and instruct them to pay you by check, and when you receive it, you can then convert the booking request into a real booking. For more information on booking requests and your outstanding booking requests page, watch the property setup video. Bookerville automatically integrates with both PayPal and Authorize.net. If you have a PayPal account and you want to provide that as an option for guests to pay you, check the box and provide the primary email address associated with your PayPal account. If you have a credit card merchant account that is tied to Authorize.net's online payment gateway and you want to provide that as an option for guests to pay you, check the box and provide the API login ID and transaction key for your Authorize.net account. Bookerville stores these two sensitive values with advanced encryption so your Authorize.net credentials are secure. For Authorize.net to integrate with Bookerville, you must log in to your Authorize.net account and set the silent post URL to the value in the Bookerville Authorize.net receiver URL box. Simply click once into this box and it will be highlighted automatically. Use Ctrl-C to copy this URL. Then go to your Authorize.net account and paste this URL using Ctrl-V into the silent post URL box and click Submit. If you need help, send an email to us at support@bookerville.com and we can help you set this up. After you've made your changes, click the Save This Property button. Next, we will start exploring the other tabs at the top of the property setup page in other videos, so please watch them so you can learn about Bookerville's powerful features. Thanks for watching.